weapons are currently one of the most lethal and destructive weapons known on Earth. So have you ever wondered what would happen if one day a nuclear bomb was used to destroy the moon? And how will the Earth change because of the disappearance of the moon? In this issue, Ziya and the Blue Star Knowledge Tube will take you to explore what the Earth will face if the moon is destroyed by a nuclear bomb. The moon is the only natural satellite of the Earth. It was formed about 4.5 billion years ago. So far, regarding the formation of the moon, one of the most commonly accepted theories is the origin of the Great Collision. It is believed that the moon originated from a huge impact between the Earth and a star named Ziya. This planet is similar in size to Mars. After the collision of the two planets, many fragments were formed, and then these fragments gathered around the Earth. After years of evolution, the current moon was formed. The rotation of the moon is equal to the length of the revolution cycle. So from the perspective of the Earth, the moon is always facing the Earth on the same side. And many people also know that the ocean tides on the Earth are also due to the gravity of the moon. The moon is also the first alien celestial body that mankind has set foot on. American astronaut Armstrong successfully became the world's first human to stand on the surface of the moon in 1969. In fact, human exploration of the moon began before 1969. As early as 1958, the United States and the former Soviet Union, two countries with strong scientific and technological capabilities, wanted to explore the moon and launched lunar probes. However, the two countries launched lunar probes for the first time, but both failed in the end. In 1959, the Soviet Union and the United States launched the moon and pioneered lunar probes again. In 1969, Apollo successfully achieved the first manned moon landing of mankind, which also made him successfully go down in the annals of moon landing. So, if a nuclear bomb is used to destroy the moon, what will happen on the moon? For the Earth, what kind of impact will it face? First of all, the first effect is the disappearance of the moon's gravity. When the gravity of the moon disappears, the ocean will no longer be controlled, and the sea will surge directly to all seaside cities. These cities will be immediately submerged by huge tsunamis, and the surrounding humans and other creatures will face life threats. The ocean occupies 70% of the Earth's total area, and these 70% of the ocean will all get out of control and rush to the meridian facing the sun. The consequences of the disappearance of the moon will be unbearable for mankind. The ability of the moon's gravity can not only act on the inside of the Earth, in space, especially around the Earth, there are always many asteroids floating, and it is the moon that relies on its own strong gravity to attract these asteroids that threaten the Earth to its own body and empty these time bombs by its own strength. If there is no moon, then the possibility of the Earth being hit by an asteroid will directly double, and the debris formed by the lunar explosion itself will also be attracted by the Earth's gravity and directly hit the Earth. Then all life on the Earth will cease to exist. The second effect is that the disappearance of the moon itself will plunge the Earth into a kind of chaos. Because the moon disappears, the Earth's rotation and revolution will show a chaotic state. We all know that when the Earth rotates, there is day and night. And when the Earth rotates, there is the alternation of the four seasons. Once the moon disappears, there will be no darkness on the Earth, and the climate on the Earth will no longer be stable. This undoubtedly poses a serious threat to the survival of some creatures on Earth that have strict requirements for survival temperature, and they may face extinction. Creatures that have lived on the Earth for tens of thousands of years have long had their own set of routines, and these rules of survival will be broken with the disappearance of the moon. Many creatures will be unable to continue to grow because there is no moon. It is humans who bear the brunt. Humans cannot adapt 2 days without night, and some other creatures will be unable to grow normally due to the loss of the moon, and even the degradation of species will occur. These are very unfavorable for the long-term development of the Earth. The third point is that the use of nuclear bombs to destroy the moon is not feasible in itself. The moon is the fifth largest satellite in the solar system. Its average radius is equivalent to 0.27 times the radius of the Earth, so destroying the moon is definitely not an easy task. Although the destructive power of a nuclear bomb is amazing, it is not that easy to destroy the moon. After research by experts, it is shown that at least 90 million tons of nuclear bombs are needed to destroy the moon. And what kind of concept is a nuclear bomb of this size? The one that exploded in Hiroshima that year was only tons, which is to say more than times the number of nuclear bombs, which can destroy the moon. It is hard to imagine what would happen if so many nuclear bombs exploded in space. After the moon is destroyed, the debris formed will also wander around in outer space, and it is very likely to hit the Earth. When these lunar fragments hit the Earth, even if they do not destroy the Earth, huge dust will permeate every corner of the Earth. Dust obscures the sun, so that the Earth does not see the sun. At that time, humans and animals living on the Earth will cause some respiratory diseases due to these persistent dust, and a large number of animals will also die as a result. And those plants, even creatures living in water, will be affected by big or small. And the rubble of the moon falls on all corners of the Earth, which is very likely to cause a series of natural disasters, causing the entire Earth to fall into paralysis. A series of collateral effects may destroy the entire Earth, so the importance of the moon is self-evident. I believe everyone can imagine what the Earth would look like without the moon. So unrealistic ideas like destroying the moon with a nuclear bomb only exist in everyone's minds. The Earth cannot lose the moon, just as the West cannot lose Jerusalem. The Earth and the moon have been dependent on each other for billions of years, and mankind should obey the laws of natural development. If you like my video, please follow me, like me, and forward it. Every encouragement from you will be my motivation to make better videos.